Welcome into NFL Daily. I am Tom Downey, and we've got breaking news. The single biggest NFL storyline set to enter free agency, well, it's now been finalized. Aaron Rodgers is returning to the Green Bay Packers. He is back with the Packers as he tries to win one more title, or let's just focus on the one to start, with Green Bay. He had considered retirement and moved to the Denver Broncos. By the way, those were kind of the three finalists for Rodgers. In the end, he elects to stick around with the only team he's played for in his NFL career, making this a pretty massive win for Green Bay. They go from being a massive unknown without Rodgers to being one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC and the Super Bowl this year. The news was broken by Pat McAfee. Maybe shouldn't have been a big surprise there, given Rodgers' appearance on the Pat McAfee show most weeks. Here's what McAfee wrote, and he gets credit. He was first, by the way. Breaking, according to my sources, Aaron Rodgers will be officially returning to the Green Bay Packers. There is no deal in place currently, but there is said to be a cap-friendly deal on the way. Retirement was a real, not done yet there. Retirement was a real consideration for Rodgers, and in the end, he is back with the Pack. Now, here's what Ian Rappaport tweeted moments after McAfee broke the news, a full minute later. The Packers and MVP Aaron Rodgers have agreed on terms to a 4-year, $200 million deal, makes him the highest paid player in NFL history. He gets a whopping $153 million guaranteed, and his cap number goes down. That is how these deals work, as strange as it might sound, right? A monstrous commitment by Green Bay for years to come. Now, McAfee, I will make note we know who his source is, right? He says news of a 4-year, $200 million deal is not accurate, according to his sources. Not, trying to take sides here, but I got a pretty good feeling that it'll end up being $50 million per year. Jay Glazer also says it's $50 million. Maybe the difference here is with how the structure is laid out, potentially. So what do you guys think? How much will Aaron Rodgers get per year on his big, fat, new contract? I'm going to go with 50. That number's been out there for a while now. What do you guys think, though? This will be the pinned comments on today's video. So if the ad break comes on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Regardless of what the final new money numbers look like here, this is a big deal for the Green Bay Packers. You retain Aaron Rodgers after, we'll call it a year-ish of, is he going to stay? Is he going to get traded? Is he going to retire? Now that's finalized. Now this keeps them as, if not at least one of the NFC favorites. Probably them and the Los Angeles Rams if you want to put some money down on it. The Packers had to do this if they wanted to be competitive. We will talk about Jordan Love momentarily, but in terms of the Packers winning football games in 2022, 2023, 24, and potentially 25 as well, this was the only viable option, or at least the best viable option to make that happen. So what is your one-word reaction to Rodgers' return? Rodgers' return? Rodgers' return to the Green Bay Packers. Drop a singular word for me in the comments. I mentioned the Packers being among the NFC favorites. Well, they are, with our sportsbook partner, BetUS. As long as you're not Calvin Ridley or another current NFL player, you can bet on the NFL. Chatsports.com/bet. 125% deposit bonus when you use promo code NFL Daily. $100 down gets you the deposit bonus. The Packers, these odds updated moments ago, plus 500 behind only the reigning Super Bowl champs, the LA Rams. The Niners high up there. Then it's the Cowboys. That's a bad bet. Don't bet on Dallas plus 800. Like Green Bay plus 500, a whole lot more. Go put your money down on that, or maybe March Madness or NBA, and maybe someday the MLB again. Chatsports.com/bet, promo code NFL Daily. Now, assuming the Rodgers contract does check in at $50 million per year, well, the QB market has once again been reset in a significant fashion. Rodgers, $50 million per year. Patrick Mahomes, $45 million per year. Josh Allen at $43. Dak Prescott at $40. Deshaun Watson at $39. Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, and more. due for new deals in the not-too-distant future, and maybe Kirk Cousins in that conversation as well. By the way, the Patrick Mahomes contract is a steal for Kansas City. In the end, welcome to the QB market. You might think $50 million is way too much. It's not. The salary cap is going to the moon, just like Dogecoin. It is skyrocketing. That's what's going to happen in the NFL. And QB contracts are also going to go up because having a consistent team, a consistent playoff threat without a franchise QB, that doesn't really exist. And the way these aggressive, smart teams will structure these QB contracts, they're going to backload them. Player will still get paid, but the cap hit will not be that high. Now looking ahead with Rodgers in tow, Broncos fans in shambles. But Jordan Love, the Packers' 2020 first-round pick, we can call it what it is. A complete waste of a first-round selection. This is the truth, especially in hindsight. And even foresight was like, you sure you're going to do that? Rodgers is locked under contract for the entirety of Jordan Love's rookie deal. He will not be asked to make any impact whatsoever in his rookie contract. The whole point of having a QB on a rookie deal is that they're cheap, right? They failed. They messed up. It was a bad pick by Green Bay. They underestimated the amount of time Rodgers had left in him, and now they got to try to trade Jordan Love, and I don't know how much interest there will be in him. Should they do it? Can they do it? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know what you guys think in the comments right now. Simply put, folks, Jordan Love's trade value is not that good. It's just the reality of the situation. He hasn't been a good football player in his NFL career. He hasn't shown anything. Now he's at the back end of his contract. I think if you get a day 3 pick for Jordan Love, you would be lucky from that standpoint. Not sure you're going to be able to pull that off. Maybe we'll do some Jordan Love trade destinations, though, for you guys in the not-too-distant future. If you haven't already, subscribe to us here at NFL Daily. Free daily videos on everything going on around the NFL. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. If you haven't already, subscribe right now. Next up is Davante Adams. As weird as this might sound, the extension for Aaron Rodgers actually makes it easier for Green Bay. I don't know why easier, we were to say it. Easier for the Packers to retain Davante Adams. He is expected to be franchise tagged. The tag will cost $18.42 million, just the 1 year of it. He will want, understandably and correctly so, a massive long-term deal. If the Packers can get that done, it will also bring down his cap hit in year 1. Now, the exact cost of an Adams extension, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers beat Mahomes by $5 million per year. I think Adams might want $30 million per year. I think he might get that on the open market. 5 years, $30 million per. It's not that outlandish. Now, Hopkins' deal is a bit of an outlier because he was traded and they redid his deal. But I think at least $25 million for Davante Adams if he does get a new long-term deal. So do you think Adams is going to get the bag from the Packers? Will he be the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL? Type 1 for yes or type in 2 for no. As a reminder, folks, again, I know this sounds weird. It's the truth. Aaron Rodgers' deal will lower his cap hit this upcoming year. It will actually free up salary cap space because what the good NFL teams are doing is they're taking those high-paid, those core pieces on your roster, and you are paying them big money. And as the salary cap goes up, they're going to backload those deals and push the money out into the future because your goal is to win right now. That's your philosophy as an organization. You're not worried that much about what the cap hit ends up being 3 years from now because the cap might be up by another $50 million. And if you win early, if you win right now, if you're competitive, well, that's the whole point of this after all. So the Packers are doing the right thing, the only thing they could have done in being able to retain Aaron Rodgers.